Hey guys, Suntorin here, and welcome to another episode of the Timelord of Azeroth. Today we are on Zygon for our final set of quests in Zangarmarsh, and a couple of surprises coming up too. First, we need to find our way past Zabrajin, because we are heading to the Cenarian outpost to turn in the Count of the Marshes. It seemed a little quiet. I'll check my audio. I think I have it set up for when I was doing stuff earlier. I do. We need to get past Zabrajin. Oh, that's the boss. I didn't even realize that's who we were killing. We'll probably just stick to the waters after this bridge. Oh, after that bridge, actually. Zabrajin. This should be a relatively long episode. Though I've said that the last few and they have not really been that long. They've been kind of normal length. You'll be happy to know my bags are actually empty today. Or relatively. I've got a bunch of junk in there at the bottom. Here we go. The Watcher blinks several times in surprise. Where did you get that thing?
Go in peace.
Are you sure that it's real? I mean, I knew there were large wildlife in the marsh, but there are giant creatures and then there are giant bugs. Come to think of it, the Sporlings did mention a story of a fearsome nether ray that used to terrorize them before the Boglord incursion. What if the stories are true? Oh dear, I'd better take that for safekeeping. The expedition will want to know about this. And there is level 30.
Goddess, watch over you.
We need to learn all we can of the Sporlings at Sporeggar, and their relationship to the creatures around them. One way to do that is what I'm doing, passive observation, while making a note of their interactions. I need you to head over to the spawning glen to the west, investigate the whole area, and then return to tell me what you saw. Okay. We're going to observe, though. The last time I tried to do something quiet, it did not work out. We have... Oh, I'm going to take this first. We are going to go with... Make ourselves a little faster. Us Sporlings and the Boglords have never gotten along well. In the past, we've managed to keep them at bay with spears and stones. Lately, they seem to have become more aggressive, or more desperate. They do not fear us or our weapons. You are much scarier and better armed than us. If you were to fight the Boglords for us, we'd be forever in your debt. Bring me their tendrils, so that I know how many you've killed. You there, you must help us. The fungal giants are devouring our spore sacs. You must do something or we'll lose our young. The spore sacs start out large and become smaller as the air inside them is depleted. Look for the small, mature spore sacs, and save as many as you can. So these are, I believe, repeatable later on. And I think in order to hit neutral with the Sporeggar, you have to do at least one extra. No, that's just a belt. I guess this is an instance we can call out Bear. Let him do some damage. Okay, that's investigating done. Have we gotten a single tendril? I do appreciate the idea that the request by the Cenarian outpost was to not touch anything. And here we are just going to town, wrecking havoc. Not a single one? Why is that one not purple? Can you tame a bog lord? Is that a thing you can do? Well, we're not going to get that one. Just throw that on there. Throw that on there. I guess not. Let's see. Because you can tame these, so I should know. Yeah, okay. I don't really have any plans to tame any other pets right now. I just always, if I can get a weird pet, I'd like to have a weird pet. For utility, bear is perfect. I think it's going to be probably the sacks that we have to do again, because I think that's going to be a better drop rate than what we're getting off of the tendrils that are just not dropping. Just need one more. Let's see what I did. We probably will have to come back out here. I believe you can fly. Oh, that's... I'm gonna go ahead and stop tracking that one. Again, at this point, I know that it... Depending on what we do for Wrath of the Lich King, I don't think there's any need to fly through Outland. The spore sacks, did you get them? You've done it. You have my people's thanks. I hope you understand this is where our young ones come from. We can't teach these beasts we can't let these beasts devour our devour the sacks. How's the Boglord slaying going? Teach those brutes not to come into Sporling territory. You made it back alive. I'll let the other Sporlings know about you, Zygon, the Giant Slayer. You're a kind dwarf, Zygon. Not like some of the others I've met. You should meet the rest of my people. They'll be very grateful for your help. Take these spore sacks to my leader, Mishifin. You will find him in Sporeggar, north of here. We can actually redo those. And like I said, I believe we're going to have to at least do one of them to get to neutral status so we can get all the quests that are in Sporeggar.
I am honored to be the stars guide.
What? The Boglords of Quag Ridge are eating the Sporling's pods? This isn't good. I was wondering why the Boglords were crossing the road to go to the spawning glen. They must be starving for some reason. This just will not do. I mean, normally I wouldn't get involved, but if they continue to eat all of the Sporling pods, they'll wipe them out. Here's what we'll do. I'll stay here and you head to Quag Ridge to the east and look for dietary clues as to why they're raiding the Sporlings. We do have a lot. How many unidentified plants? 40 unidentified plants. We should stop at Cenarian Expedition. On our way to Terrakar Forest after we finish Zangarmarsh. Check all their food by killing all of them. Oh, missed that one. Should easily be able to run back. I don't think there's too many left. And we have to, if I remember, we have to hit, no, we have to hit friendly, not neutral. And the easiest way to do that is to redo, I think, the sacks.
Greetings. Illuminate your way.
Be sure that you collect all the evidence. Then where... Let's try that again.
Watch over you. What brings you here?
Be sure that you collect all the evidence carefully, Hunter. We're fitting the pieces of a giant puzzle together here. A mistake on your part could lead us to to the wrong conclusions. Then where would we be in our understanding of the Zangarmarsh ecology?
May the stars guide you.
This is what you found? That's odd. These husk mushrooms remains are both unusual and somehow look familiar. I have to think on this a moment. Don't go anywhere. Yes, that's it. I knew I had seen this particular phylum of mushroom elsewhere in the marsh. To the north is a place known as Hoonbog. Odd name for a place if you ask me, but I've never been there. I'll need samples of those mushrooms to confirm my hypothesis. Just be careful, Hunter. I'd heard that ogres have moved into the area, so you'll have to get the samples from them. Could that be why the bog lords are no longer going for their food? This is going all the way back up north to... Oh, no, this is what where the ogres are cutting down near Orbor. Now I had the thought of doing these quests with the Horde entirely because of Zabrjan. Having to run past like this repeatedly. And I know that coming up, well, we'll save the Sporeggar stuff. There's stuff in Sporeggar that would have been better served with how I've been doing the Horde storylines. I know that glow cap isn't what we're here for, but it is. That is all of our mushrooms. Now you make that decision of running towards the horde or running towards the Naga. And seeing how perfectly you can split them.
Peace be with you.
Do you have the samples yet? We definitely have a match here. In the presence of the ogres and what they were doing there explains everything. Now I get why it's called Hewn Bog. We have to do something about this situation, but what? We can't just wipe out all of those ogres. They have every bit as much right to be here as any of the other creatures in this marsh. Hunter, I've got an idea. I want you to head north again, this time into the heart of ogre territory. Northwest of the Hewn Bog, there is a place named Angorsh Stronghold, which sits on a floating island across a large mushroom bridge. The ogres must be storing the harvested mushrooms there. I bet that you'll find them all over the place, probably on the ogres themselves too. Bring me a sufficient number, and I will try to do something about providing the Bog Lords with a new source of nourishment. Now, this is where we head, way up north, back to that island. But on the way, we are going to meet with the Sporeggar. I don't think they have anything we can do right now, but I always want to turn in this one quest, and then we'll head back that way. He's in the house. Yes. Okay. You've something to show me, Zygon. You've helped protect the next generation of Sporling's dwarf. We can only repay you by welcoming you into our homes. Stay for a bit and meet the other Sporlings. They will have many questions. I hope you don't mind. So, we got glowcat mushrooms. I've seen your kind use shiny round pieces of metal for trade for things that you need. We're not so different from you. We use shiny round mushrooms as our currency. Glowcat mushrooms grow everywhere in the marsh. You just have to know how to pick them from the ground without wrecking them. I'll teach you how to do it if you promise to bring us some for our reserves. What do you say, Zygon? And that is why I was picking them up earlier. Life in the marsh has not been easy, Zygon. We want to live in harmony with those that call it home. But our enemies out here threaten our existence. Work with us. Help the Sporeggar thrive. So we're going to help them, and that is the get to friendly status. And that'll open up, I think, 3 other quests. Okay. Spore bats and marshwalkers accumulate fertile spores on their appendages from wandering around the tall stalk mushrooms in the marsh. As you can see, we're a short people, so our options for gathering these spores are limited. Seek out the spore bats and marshwalkers and find the fertile spores. All of Sporeggar will be in your debt. So this we can do while we're running towards the ogres. I don't think I've ever seen that. Oh, that's pet training. Okay, that's what that is. How's my gear? Okay, we're still good. So we're gonna head this way around the lake. Keep an eye out for low caps. And just kind of work on our reputation with Sporeggar while we're headed towards the ogres. I don't think in getting the pods, we don't have to accept something, we just need to pick them up. Let's care of that one while we're here. Because that's our focus now, basically, is just to get friendly with Sporeggar. Now, there was a surprise I talked about earlier, and it was because there is a quest in one of the dungeons, and we have not done all of the dungeons yet. In fact, we've only done one of the 3 dungeons in Zangarmarsh. So the goal is to include the dungeon in this episode, which is already at a half an hour, so... we should probably get on that. And that is the Underbog. Did say spore bats, right? Spore bats and marshwalkers. Okay. I don't know if it's all spore bats, though, or if it's only the ones found in certain areas. And including Underbog in this is exactly why I kept saying that this is going to be a long episode. The initial plan was, and this is also why I talked about the fact that I thought I was going to have the Horde do this side, It's because the original idea was let the Horde do all the dungeons in Zangarmarsh. That was quick. Hungerfen and Quagmoran used to jointly rule over the Spore Giants. With Quagmoran gone, the burden rests solely on Hungerfen's tendrils. We have no choice but to put the giant down before he can be enslaved and turned into a weapon. The last members of my expedition are somewhere in here. We're going to need the knowledge they've gathered and their skills if we're going to have any chance in defeating the Naga. See if you can find Earthbinder Rage and Windcaller Claw and make sure they're okay. The Spore Giants may be attacking my people today, but the Marshwalkers have taken more innocent lives than any creature I've ever seen. They are our ancient enemy. Their broodmother, the Blackstalker, resides deep within this bog. If you were to destroy her and bring me her brain as proof, I would tell tales of your bravery to my grandchildren. My people use sanguine hibiscus for a number of purposes. It grows naturally only in the underbog, and many of the bog's denizens have taken a liking to it. If you could bring me some, I would be very grateful. I don't actually remember the last time I did the underbog. I should probably take my pet off of there. Well, the good thing... Alright. The good thing is that this gets us reputation with the Sporeggar. The Girdle of Flames. I think that's probably way better than what we have. I should be paying attention. We got 3 people already with that. So I think there's probably something I'm supposed to be collecting. Not lag. I just realized there are 3 hunters here. Oh, I got 1 hibiscus. Now there was... Okay, I do remember the last time I did this was actually not too long about, probably about a month ago, when I was doing tests for this run. And the tank, I think, just barreled through, and I think 2 of us died, and it was a whole mess. We did that. We finished the dungeon. It was he was able to take it, but now we may not get this one.
Obey me! Kill them at once! Greetings, traveler. May the eternal sun shine.
Yeah, if I don't get this hibiscus, we're not going to be able to turn it in then, because I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for it. I didn't know if it was a drop or if it was... Oh, that's it. I might be able to find some somewhat easily. Oh, you've got that one? Okay. We're just gonna go up real quick, see if I can find any. We might just have to drop this one. Not going that way. I'm sure they wonder what the heck I'm doing. There's one. Apparently, I have disconnected, or once you beat it, you can't do that. Nope, I disconnected. Okay. My internet dropped. That's what happened. Okay. Yeah, my internet just dropped out completely. We are back. That was not entertaining. All right. At least it happened after the dungeon and not in the middle of it. Because I had that happen on the test run. We want him to turn away. We're gonna have feign death ready. There we go. Okay, we got it all. Yep, we pulled some stuff. And because this is a dungeon, we're just gonna do this. Coming in clutch. And that is the underbog for us.
What brings you here?
You've done all of all of Zangarmarsh a favor this day, Zygon. The spore giants may be naturally aggressive, but they've still a vital part of this ecosystem. Soon we'll all be together again. I owe it to you. I owe it to all of you. We'll bring the Naga down before you know it. They don't stand a chance. You've returned. Does this mean that the Black Stalker is no more? Black Stalker is dead. Normally, I would not revel in such butchery. But the pain that the Great Mother and her brood have put my people through over the centuries is unspeakable. You have my deepest thanks, brave hunter. We will go that one. Were you able to gather any hibiscus? These will do nicely, but we can always use more. Perhaps you'll find yourself in the underbog again soon. We will not. All right, let's leave this instance. Oh, and we're right into trouble. All right. Okay, let's just figure we gotta find a spot to kind of mellow for a second. We got a couple of things to take care of. First off, I honestly don't know where we are. We're at about an hour, and we are not even close to done. Okay, so this is what we call my computer glitching out. But you guys are not seeing in the background. Okay, we're not good. Oh, this is absolutely the worst. It's just feign death. So what happens is every once in a while I'm running OBS and I'm running WoW, is my OBS screen, game's still going. I can see everything, it's not a problem. But the actual game screen that I see that I'm playing off of just freezes. Yeah, we still have a lot to do. Quest logs have disappeared on screen. We're gonna get somewhere safe and do a slash reload in a second. Okay, my quests still are not tracking. track. Okay, yeah, for some reason it took everything off of being tracked. Let's see, there we go again. Not the exact position I want to be in when my computer starts doing this again. Auto running on a giant mushroom that is a bridge that you can easily turn off of. Not how we want that to go. Where the heck did that guy come from? All right, let's see. We got 8 points. Oh, and we get multi-shot. That is what I've been waiting for. Can move everything down here like that. Oh, that's right. That guy comes with the... Now, the funny thing is I am fairly certain I'm going to respec him. So the multi-shot at this point doesn't even matter, really. Ooh, him, we can... Can we take him? I don't think we can. That's got to be a group effort there. I'd be lying if I didn't say I wanted to try, but... We do have a lot more still to go. This is going to be one heck of a long episode, especially once I edit it and put in the voiceover. I think I might have to cut this down. This one's probably going to get cut down, so you guys won't even see all of this. Because I would be willing to bet of game time, I've got at least an hour left on recording. Especially with the drop rate we're getting on these fertile spores. And I don't think any of the bugs do it. It's just the one right there. Just the spore bats and the walkers. I need to remember I need to be on the lookout for glow cap as well. Just get rid of him because he's going to get me anyway. Just realized another issue we may have is that if my plan was to level cap at 32, I might break 32 before the end of this episode. Oh, we gotta... That is way too close. There's... Yeah, he's right there. I don't want to discover it. Can I get close enough to do that? There we go. That at least gets the map filled in. Yeah, now the good thing about coming out here is that I think there'll probably be a better spawn rate for the glow caps. That's really all we need left here. Yeah, this run around... Oh, this is... We're just about to pull everything, aren't we? Oh, this can be bad because we need that. These run-around quests where there's no clear direction. It's like all over. Just go and find. Are the ones that are kind of just the time sinks. So we'll see how much of this actually gets put into the episode because we are already... We're now at an hour 11. And I've got at least 4 more quests, I think. Well, good thing we can get rid of one of these quests here. Was that one? No. You have all of the mushrooms that we need to create a new garden for the bog lords. That's perfect. Thank you, Hunter. You've been ever so careful not to disturb the natural order of things, and we've gathered so much information in such a short amount of time. Now, let's see if our little plan to grow a new food supply for the Bog Lords is going to work. That epic upgrade is not better than what I have on. While she's walking, we're going to put this in. No, we don't want Trinkle. It's a shot. We can do entrapment. Oh, let's see about using those mushrooms you brought back to grow the Bog Lords a new food supply. Wait and see what happens. Oh, buddy, you big baby, look, it's working. It's really working. Now, all I need to do is grow more of these mushrooms here, and the Bog Lords will likely leave the Sporelings alone. Okay. Oh, and thank you, Zygon. You've made it possible to save both the Sporelings from the Bog Lords and the Bog Lords from our wrath. That's good. A good deed for the day. Wonder if she's so sure about that, because those ones are not happy with me. All right, be back on the lookout for some glow caps. Go turn in these two. I didn't realize we already hit friendly. That means that we have just a couple more quests. And we don't have to do the repeatables. Oh, if I could find one more. There we go. We're getting lucky now. That was everything we needed. Did you find any glow caps, Zygon? They're literally everywhere in the marsh. You can shoot your bright... You can spot their bright glow from far away if you pay attention. This will help us trade with other Sporelings for food and supplies. Sporeggar thanks you, Zygon. Thank you for helping the people of Sporeggar Dwarf. You are always welcome here. So we got that one. We're going to do this one first. Don't think that has one. You're back, Zygon. Did you obtain the fertile spores? These are great spores, Zygon. Tall stalks are vital to rebuilding our town. And after all the Boglord attacks we've suffered, we're in quite the short supply. Let's see, what do you need? Now that we're friends. Okay, yeah, we should only have 2 more quests. The Naga of the Bloodscale Enclave to the northeast have begun to kill our people. We cannot allow this to continue, Hunter. We suggest you teach them a lesson as proof of our friendship. And while we're at that, Little Naga make Forwar angry. Sporling is good friends to Forwar, and so Forwar get Naga Arc. We go into nearby Naga village. You help? Let's go. So maybe there's less time in this episode than which seems to be the overarching theme of Zangarmarsh. I'm going to assume something's going to take almost twice as long as it's going to. Take a moment and get ready. The hope is we can get all of the blood scales here that we need in one go. That wasn't too bad. Let him catch up a bit. Oh, he's going this way. And this quest right here is entirely the reason I was going to have the Horde do Sporeggar. Because the Horde has been so much the part that has been dealing with the Naga through the whole series. It really did just kind of make sense to have the Horde go through here, but 12 seconds? I don't think we're gonna pop past 32 now. It's gonna be close. We still do need 2 slave drivers. 1. Just to make... I know we've got... Oh, we've got that big fight coming up, too. I forgot about the big fight. Oh, we got this guy right here. Forget the big fight, we got this one. That's plate. That's not as good. That's not as good. That's the axe that I'm saving. I think this is where the fight is. Yeah, we should just be a clear run. I don't think anybody else pops up. We may get a bug or something. Like that one. This one coming up. There's the Ark. Yep, we're gonna wait for him to finish. Make sure we get the... There we go. We are pleased that you have affirmed our friendship, Zygon. Perhaps the Naga heathens will think twice about harassing us in the future, now that we have such a powerful ally. We are going to go... That pike might be what we go with. We're gonna go with it for this anyway. Reports have come in that the Naga, the Bloodscale on... Oh wait, that's the repeat. We don't want the repeat. That. Horward's a good giant. We saved him from the Naga a while ago, and he stayed here helping us with things ever since. We can only hope that the Naga will take the hint and realize that if we can infiltrate their village and steal their most prized possession, we can do much worse. Perhaps now they will return to their reservoir and leave us in peace. And that is a trip with the Sporelings. So this is where we are going to call it an episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. This was a bit of a long one, as I've said. So the next episode is going to be a bit of a weird one. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it. I'm about to record it, and we'll see how it goes, and that'll determine what the next episode actually is. So until then, if you've enjoyed this, like, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things, and I will see you in the next one.